let's build up this video and let's start with a more traditional looking man at arms. Okay, so this I really keep in stock. So next figure that we have, this time it's a Kitbash version. Okay, so inclusion of soft goods material plus changes. So this is going to be on my MOTU playlist. Okay, so let's do a quick 360. Then we're going to change to the more recent one that I sport in my display. Okay, so this guy has an alternate head and we're going to use that for the current Kitbash or playtime for this video. Of course, I think out of the box. I don't stay with the original design from manufacturer. I always think of ways to make my action figure mine. Okay, so from these three guys, we have a newer version. So this guy now has full control of the review table. Okay, so out with the yellow body armor, in with the Min and the green Mjolnir armor. Okay, so let us first do a quick 360 view of this Kitbash version of Man at Arms. Okay, so neck down, the body, the base body, the host of this Kitbash action figure build that comes from Jazzwares. So Spartan 082. Yep, Spartan Jerome. Okay. So, well, we just had to sacrifice Spartan Jerome because I wanted another Man at Arms action figure in this configuration. Anyway, I already have quite a few number of Halo Spartan action figures, so why not convert one into a very modern looking Man at Arms. Okay, so weapons that comes from a 12-inch X-Force Deadpool action figure. So pistol and the carbine, and the energy sword that comes from a McFarlane Toys Halo action figure, from which action figure I just can't remember. Okay, so just part of my Halo accessories bin. So yeah, pick it out from the lot and use it with this build. Okay, so well, of course, it's not going to be a Man at Arms if it doesn't have the proper head and the helmet and the spit bucket. Okay, so as for which piece that belongs to, I really don't know or can't remember with the amount of loose accessories that I already have on board. So it's just pieces that I have around, and once I have a eureka moment or something that I want to put into action figure form, so I just pick pieces from the lot or the bins. Okay, so yeah, well, there's a need for modification with regards to mounting this head to that body, because the ball joint for this action figure that's going to host the Jerome 082 Spartan head is small, so I needed the use of this gap filler that's going to mold on that hole and fill it up. So it's going to, the body is going to hold on to that head properly, and I'm going to have really nice articulation points and a head unit that won't fall. Okay, so nice simple build. And of course, why humongous weapons? Well, if you have a very sophisticated body armor that also has its own power source, then you could wield really huge weapons or carry huge weapons on board. Okay, and of course, if your primary and secondary would run out of power, then a energy based weapon is in order. So that's a simple solution to a combat platform for man at arms. Okay, so let's revisit or check out the articulation points for this Spartan body. Okay, Jazwares. Standard problem with regards to articulation points is going to be the waistline. So some modification is going to be needed. So yeah, I just have to take out as much material that you could do to allow for articulation point of the waist. But the rest of the body actually, compared to the other Spartan action figures, this is the one that has better quality. Okay, so plus we have different interchangeable handsets, neutral handsets, fists. So yeah, so really loving the articulation points on this action figure. So the joints also, there's some version of Jazwares Spartan figures that are really a POS. So yeah, but this is the better of the lot. Okay, so that's why I also chose this body for this build. And the one thing that I also like with this action figure build is I could take off the helmet from that head sculpt. Okay, yeah, so let's take out that head cover. Okay, so let's stand this action figure on the review platform. So we could take a look at Man at Arms without his head cover. Okay, so mean and green. Okay, and let's have him hold on to that helmet this way. Oopsie daisies. Oh. Okay, so possibly just that way. There you go. Okay, so looking good. Okay, so time to compare this guy with the other Masterverse action figures or Kitbash Masterverse action figures that I have on board. Okay, so let's start with He-Man. Okay, so Kitbash version of He-Man. Not so bad. Okay, so next let's compare him to Revelations Skeletor, which I also modded this afternoon. So we changed the boot set on this action figure. Okay, so yep, not so bad at all. And last figure that we're going to compare Man at Arms with is going to be with my Kitbash version of Masterverse Hordak. Okay. And this action figure Kitbash actually was inspired by another action figure that I already have on board or reviewed in this channel. But let's put it in this video once again to revisit it. Okay, So let's put in my Frank Castle Ultramarine. Okay, so let's put aside my Man at Arms first. Okay, so Warhammer 40k inspired, armor inspired too. Okay, so changes. Of course, if you have this version of the action figure which was discounted at Amazon, then you could pick as many as you want before, but I really don't know if it's still available right now. Okay, so I have several of these to really play with. So, okay, so changes. So we changed left and right pauldrons or armors to match. Okay, so with the knee guards too. And we added a chain sword that comes from McFarlane Toys Wonder Woman. And why not use it? Well, why not? So, well, I already have this accessory, so why not? Okay, so we also added a knife on this section. So this section had grenades, and we transferred the grenades to the battle belt. Okay, so since this action figure also would always drop his primary weapon, his bolt rifle, so I provided some form of support by elastic cordage. Okay, so just pop off the arm and drill a hole on the bolt rifle, make a support system, and place the arm back in. Okay, so this guy could hold on to a bolt rifle and make it as a pistol caliber carbine. That way. Okay, so you're going to have the best of both worlds. So a chain sword on the left arm, a bolt rifle on the right. And of course, if these two weapons platform would fail you, you still have the knife. Okay, so those are the modifications that I did. And the last thing that I also did to this figure was of course, it won't be a Punisher action figure without a proper Marvel Legends Punisher head. Okay, so that fits or snaps into the peg system easy. Okay, so yeah, and let's check out what I did to this helmet. Actually, we just cleared out material from that helmet. So very simple thing. You could have the head covered or uncovered, and you could have this as a additional accessory. So once again, I drilled a hole on the helmet and placed elastic cordage, so we could easily have that helmet as a accessory to the action figure build and have the Frank Castle head unit exposed. Okay, so that's it. That's the video for today. So if you like this review, like, comment, and subscribe to help me grow my channel. And see you on the next action figure or custom action figure review.